Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Hashem,
Kadash. A double honor to the apostle, the elders, salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Tonight, with Jim Mississippi Camp, tonight we do a lesson on trading places. Our people really think it's gonna be like this forever, man. That we always gonna be at the bottom. We always gonna be last at everything. But a time is coming that so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans gonna be on top. We ain't gonna be just no niggas or no spits or on the tomahawks. We ain't gonna be called that no more. We gonna be the people that basically they gonna envy us because we gonna be on top. So it's coming. Changes is gonna come. Like that song Sam Cooke, change is gonna come, and it's gonna come.
Alright, did you want to start at 7 or you want to start at 9? That's all right. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Come.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Come.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Come. Esau is the end of the world. And that means that's when Esau's rulership go in. Then Jacob gonna come back, and we gonna take the kingdom, man. Everything gonna be our way. Cause right now Esau running the world. Basically, we just gonna transfer power. And I can get that. And Daniel said, Say take the kingdom.
Yeah, Daniel said.
And that's what's gonna happen. We gonna take the kingdom. No, we just right now we just at the bottom right now. But everybody, we ain't gonna be just last on everything, man. Right now, Esau is ruling the world right now. They got it right now. Go ahead.
Right, Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Come, we're gonna take the kingdom. And how we gonna do that? When your house send your house shot back, and the holy angels, and you know he gonna deliver his elect from the four corners, and we gonna take the kingdom with force. Now, cause Esau ain't gonna just give it up to us, because we taking them out of that rulership, and they gonna fight to the teeth and nail. They gonna fight for it.
And this is Deuteronomy 28 and 13. And Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. And if I can just elaborate, and we broke the law, statutes, and the commandments, so therefore we became the tail. But once we get those, once we get those heavenly bodies, those extraterrestrial bodies, those spiritual bodies, then like the brother saying, we're going to be able to go back. We're actually going to be able to go back being the head, because we're not going to break the law, statutes, and the commandments anymore. So therefore, we're going to be the head. You know, after we trade places with Esau.
Come.
You know. And
can you get a Deuteronomy 37? Because that's when the law gonna if we listed Yahweh some shot, he was gonna he gonna bless us. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't do it. So that's how Esau's so over us right now.
37.
Yeah, 37.
If I could just add, so the curses are gonna actually apply to Esau in the kingdom of heaven, and then the blessings that was from what, Deuteronomy 28, from 1 to is it what, 1 to 14? From 1 to, let's say, 1 to 14, then those blessings are always going to apply, because we're not going to break the law, statutes, and commandments anymore. So therefore, due to those spiritual bodies, we would never again trade places with Esau.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies,
and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Come. And that's what the brother talking about, the curses. It's gonna be flipped. The road's gonna be flipped.
That's right.
Instead of curses following on us, they're gonna follow on the other nation and Esau.
Yep.
And like this lesson is basically trading places. This is what it's all about, because we're not gonna be at the bottom. We're not gonna be at the bottom forever. It's not gonna happen. Cause Most High he gonna come back and he gonna come back and save us. So the elect.
Hey, and you can see the curses slowly getting on Esau now, man.
Yeah.
With the opioid crisis, you know, back in the 50s and 40s, things of that such, you know, Esau he was the top standard nation, you know what I'm saying? And there was no other nation, you know, would try to come against him now. And look how the other nation come against Esau. Every nation calls him some type of word like Satan or the devil or the serpent, things of that such, man. So he started getting hated now by all the other nations, man. Okay?
Come.
And the veil been lifted off on his ass, man. You know?
Because our people is being hated all over the world, man. So it's a time, man.
It's daytime.
Yeah, it's a time. And we went through it, so it's your time too. Go ahead, bro.
The book of Matthew chapter 19 verse 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Come. And men should be first.
It was,
Men should be first, and the
it
last.
said, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Come. And all the people that last is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We last. So the Lord said we gonna be first. Right now, Esau and other nations, cause they all together, they get the first deals on everything. When it come to jobs, loans, whatever, they get the first.
They get the first deal. Like
Yeah, they get the first deals. You know what I'm saying?
They the first choice.
They're the white privilege.
Right.
You know, they automatically get jobs that they don't qualify for. You know, they get loans to start a business. You know, they get different tax breaks. You know, they're in the high position. They're appointed in all these different high positions. You know, Esau has a system, all right, that supports him simply because he's an Edomite. They call it white supremacy, but really it's Edomite supremacy, man. You know?
What's that old saying? First fire, last hire. You know, that pertains to our people.
Yeah, last fire, first fire. Last hire, first
Yeah, last
fire.
hire, first fire.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23 and started 38. But since ye say the burden of the Lord, therefore thus said the Lord, because ye say this word, the burden of the Lord, and I have sent unto you, saying, ye should not say the burden of the Lord. Therefore, behold, even I will utterly forget you, and I will forsake you in the city that I gave you and your fathers, and cast you out of my presence.
Yeah.
And I will bring
Cast out of the presence. Look at us now. We're no longer in that land, man. You know, we're no longer in the land. Read that little part again.
It says, therefore, behold, I.
Forsake us. How do you forsake us? You know, we're heavenly people. We're supposed to be on top. But due to Yahweh Shemashah forsaking us, we traded places with these Edomites and these other nations.
Right, and that's what Yahweh said in Judges 10 chapter. You worship Mother God, so guess what? He said you go cry to them, cause you forsake your true power. But every time we went through stuff, who do we call? We call him Yahweh Shemashah, and he came through. But most got tired of it. And after a while, you say your kid is being bad. After a while, you gonna get tired of the little ass.
Oh, like the boy cried wolf. Oh, every day he want no wolf for real. You know what I'm saying? We need him now, and he ain't done turned his back. But you know, that's part of it.
So he punished us. So
Come on.
He stopped answering the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he took his name from us, he stopped answering the phone, man.
He said, therefore, behold, even I will utterly forget you, and I will forsake you in the city that I gave you.
And that's the importance of Yahweh Shai. You know, basically bringing that peace amongst the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. All right?
You paid that phone bill.
Yeah, he paid that phone bill. You're right, bro.
And it said, in the city that I gave you and your fathers, and cast you out of my presence, is the point. And I will bring an everlasting reproach upon you.
And a reproach is a shame, man. Okay, and that everlasting reproach, actually, you know, we just comparing this time, beginning with the Renaissance up until now. You know, we've been at the bottom. I mean, like at the pit, bottom of the bottom.
Yeah.
And it get worse and worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, saying perpetual shame, which should not be forgotten.
right. We should not be forgotten until the kingdom of heaven, man. Then we're gonna be restored.
I got one point. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 13. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountain shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. You know, so we coming into the time where the plowman, all right, and the plowman represent Israel in this captivity, man. You know, we're going to overtake the reaper because Esau reaped the benefits of having the nation of Israel in captivity. America's a superpower because what? It had the most Israelites, man. You know, this is like if you have a basketball team with the most superstars, that team gonna win, man. And that's how America is. They had the most superstars, man. You know,
Golden State.
you know, so they became a superpower because they had the bulk of Israel. They reaped the benefits of having Israelites, you know, in captivity, man. All these inventions that was invented over here, you know, that cotton, you know, what they call the white gold that Israel picked, you know, and boosted up this economy, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I got one for you.
Go.
Hey, this is James 5:4. Behold, the hire of the laborers will reap down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud.
And the hires of the labor going back to Israel, man. You know, the superpower that America has become was off the labor of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And ultimately, the elites, all right, reap the benefits, man. You know, and it trickled down to these elite juniors and these big corporations, but the elites reap the benefits, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
And the cries of them which shall reap or enter into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
And that's the elect, man, crying out to Yahweh Shema Shai. In truth and sincerity, man. And they're reaching the ears, man. I think the angel was at the game, man.
That's right.
You know, and cries getting heard, man. The message is getting closer and closer, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton one time.
Undisciplined, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know? Living in pleasures, undisciplined, man. Esau just going ridiculous, man. March Madness, man. You know? The Edomites been balling, man. But, hey, it's time, all right, for trade places like the brother Lesson going into.
Right.
You know?
Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
So we just gotta be patient, man. You see, the Lord understands how Esau, you know, is winning, you know, off us being in captivity, man. You know, but the Lord just told us to be patient, man. He rose from the reverse, man. Just like Esau has us, all right, systematically in these ghettos and slums and projects. He's finna be in the pits, man.
Yeah.
Wait till you see his slums, man. In the kingdom of heaven, man. Wait till you see Esau's slums, man. You know, his favelas. You know, that's what he got coming, man. They finna go from a very high and exalted state to a very low state, man. And Israel finna be exalted, man.
They gonna catch hell too, cause they can't take no sun.
Yep.
They always cooped in the house. They ain't gonna be outside.
No sun, no
Right.
pressure. They don't know how.
Right.
We catching hell check to check, but they gonna be dead broke. Them ain't gonna have nothing. You know, you gonna have to wait to whoever your slave master, your Lord, you know, in the kingdom till he feeds you, man. You ain't gonna be able to go to KFC and get a $5 box. All right, you just gonna have to wait. You know, it's gonna be a lot of fasting for you Edomites in the kingdom. You know.
Eat shit off the ground.
Yeah, the dirt. What it say? The serpent.
Yeah.
The dust. You know?
Literally.
Yeah, the dust.
Jay like to call his hood the trap, you know what I'm saying? So in the kingdom, Esau trap gonna be that damn ditch.
I'm going back to the dish.
Yeah.
Going back to the dish tonight.
Rats and snakes and shit like that.
I got a quick one since you brought out reap. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Come on. And what did Esau do? How he reap? He reap. He first off, he put lost chosen people into slavery. That's something that you got to get paid back for that. You how to kill the Native Americans. You slaughter them. Fuck killing. You slaughter the Americans, man. You did to the land tribe down there.
Yeah.
So what you did to the House of Judah too.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff to pay for.
Over down in Jamaica, Haiti. Man, you kept killing. Not killing, you murdering. That's what you're doing. That's you reap what you sow. So with everything you're doing, it's gonna come back to you. Alright, go y'all.
That's Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Come. They basically saying in Galatians, you're gonna reap what you sow. You put the lost chosen people in captivity. And slavery.
That's right, bro.
And you killed with the sword. You killing our people basically for no reason.
Yeah. So you sow with murder, and you're gonna reap a righteous killing, righteous indignation, man.
Somebody give me the second Thessalonians 1:6.
Because it said patience of the saints, you know.
Come.
You know, according to the book of Psalm 148 chapter, the saints are the Israelites. You know, and it says how we patiently waiting. What's that song? I'm patiently waiting for that moment.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? We just waiting for that moment your house shall return so he can set this earth right back in his rightful ownership, man.
That's right. And our people back on top.
Yeah.
And all the nations below us.
Yeah.
That we basically we trade places. That's all it's gonna be. Hey, we should be on top anyway.
Yeah. Cause through the spirit of other nations, they waiting for it too, man.
Yeah,
Cause it was a video years back. It was was she Elon or Ishmael?
I think she was Ishmael.
Yeah. She was just telling the rightful owners need to be back in the land of Israel, man.
Yeah.
And through the spirit, it's gonna happen pretty soon. All right, this 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Basham Shai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Come. It's a righteous thing with the Most High, man. Ain't say it wrong. He said it's righteous. Because Esau push his agenda on people, and he go bomb the countries like it ain't nothing. Like he said he had care for humanity. No, he don't. If he cared for humanity, why did he drop them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Why did he do that if he cared about the people? He didn't care about that though. He just did it to make a statement. You can't fuck with us. You fuck with us, it's gonna happen to you. He don't care for the people. He don't care for his own people, really.
Right.
Yeah, there was a video years ago that was showing Esau. There was on one of them fighter jets, and there was over there. I want to say it was like Iraq or Afghanistan, and they were just shooting innocent civilians. You know,
See?
and they're laughing about it. You know, shit like it was like Call of Duty, man. You know,
They don't care about life. They come like pro-life. No, you're not pro-life. Y'all take what y'all want to take. It don't even matter how many lives it costs. Y'all, you're over there in every country trying to be the worldwide fucking police, man. Y'all ain't no fucking police, man. I mean, we got crime over here in that States. Y'all can't get hold of. Y'all feeding the whole country, the world. You got to be damn bums around here. Hell, they ain't got nothing to eat. But you take care of the other people. Esau, the ass backwards, man. You don't care for the people, man, like you say you do. Go, give me the Isaiah 14.
It's Isaiah 14:1. It said, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel."
He's still gonna choose Israel regardless. Cause the promise will give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12. He's still gonna choose us. He promised everything in his book. He promised the 12 tribes of Israel. He promised he got all the promises and everything was given to Israel. getting given to the Israelites, man.
No matter how much Esau accuses us to the Father, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, he still gonna choose Jacob, man.
Come on.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them.
Our own land, man. And our land is Israel. And the strangers are the Israelites, the foreigners that scatter everywhere, man.
That's right.
So this whole book is all about Israel, man. It's a movie. But go ahead, y'all.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Come. Now did not have us as servants and handmaids over here with the ancient mama? They had the ancient mama thing, you know, had a lady will take care of the babies and all shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess
Ancient mama.
Yeah.
Shit.
One on the circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nowadays, this place called Madison, Mississippi. If you go to the Edomite's house during daytime, you ain't gonna see you'll see a Judite lady watching their babies.
And it's 2018.
2018. They doing the same thing they did in the past. They doing the same thing now. Watching Edomite babies for them.
That's how they know though. It's they damn cousin.
Yep.
They know that you go find a slave and you know what I'm saying though, but that shit finna switch. Most black guys
Come.
playing for all it.
Good.
And they shall take them captive, whose captive they were.
Come. Take them captive who captive they was. We'll their captives. So guess what time is now? Y'all won't go in captivity. Y'all will be our servants, y'all and our handmaids.
And
We gonna be working in the field. Y'all gonna be in the field, man. We doing all the stuff. Y'all be doing all the stuff. Y'all had us doing, but probably we gonna have doing 10 times more, really.
yeah, cause we got some. We gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean though? We in payback. So when you do payback, that shit be like payback. You know what I mean? Though I'm finna get your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm finna pay your ass back.
Doing stuff in spite.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying though? Saying it for real though. You know?
Take the show. Now, use your
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Then dig with your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
I need that shit done in 20 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I'm talking about saying that shit with the payback boys. You know?
Yeah. But they did the same thing to us, though. They did the same thing to us, though.
Good, indeed.
They use our baby for alligators. For
Yeah.
alligator baby, mean, look, get little baby.
That's terrible, man.
Had the baby be 4 or 5 months old, baby. They'll tie one around the neck and the torso, go right into the water, so they can fetch.
Alligator.
Yeah.
That's how you know they're spiritual Egypt, because they actually got that from ancient Egypt.
See?
You know? So the same thing that we're doing there. Hey, so,
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 50. A nation of, 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flight. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which should not regard the person of the old, nor
Fucking
show
Romans,
favor.
man. So Edomites, when they came as the Romans, because they're actually talking about during, I want to say, 66 AD, when they the ramshack the land of Israel, man.
It said, a nation of fierce countenance, which should not regard the person of the old, nor show favor
It's
to
the
the
same
young.
thing now because at the same time frame, they don't regard the old, the ancient, all right? Because when we was in our land, we were speaking basically Hebrew, man. You know, and then they came with their dialect, and what did they do? We had to assimilate into their culture, man. I mean, you still had like Israelite foreigners as well, you know, because of the elder Malcolm has brought out from the Old Testament to the New Testament. You had with the Apocryphal time frame, which is the Maccabees time frame. That was like 400 some years, man.
Then you got like our people in their 60s to 70s still working regular 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And it's an old picture you can look up. They're showing like a little Jake, probably like about 2 or 3 years old, in the cotton field, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just imagine what we're gonna do to your babies, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
What's the scripture? Pretty much, man. They be born, it's gonna be to the sword.
They
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one.
There you go.
If they multiply, it should be in Job. It's for the sword.
This Jeremiah 30 and 16. It said, therefore all that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Every one of them.
Come.
They start from Edomites, Esau, main one, Ishmael, Ammon, Moab, Elam. They gonna go all the way down.
Come.
Every one of them. All the adversaries, man. And Japheth, y'all just out there. I don't know hell y'all just out there. But guess what? You going to slavery regardless.
Jack like the extras in the movie.
Yeah. Y'all just out there just running around.
Right.
Surfing and shit.
Yeah.
It's still gonna go in captivity.
Still gonna go to captivity. You know what I'm saying? But like Scripture said, all the adversaries, every one of them gonna go in captivity.
And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey.
Come.
That train place.
That's it. Come. Because you know that they used to like doing those slavery. Say one the slave will try to run away. What they had? They had them patrol. I think they called patrol.
Chain gang.
Yeah. And then
That's
slave patrol. So basically they go look for the slaves and bring them back, and they probably cut their leg off or cut the foot off, eye, whatever they did, whatever.
Alright.
And that's your local police department.
It's like his.
Yeah, guns, and it's to strike fear into the people, to the slaves.
Yep.
So we gonna do the same thing. Y'all gonna try to run. You can run. You can do what you want to do, but we gonna get you.
Right.
Like we gonna get you like that though. We ain't gonna need no we really ain't gonna need nobody to get them. You know, we can get them when we want to. You know what I'm saying? Cause we gonna have that power.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, Ham my day. You know, Ham might do some things to you out there. Them crazy motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
So, man, we gonna do the same thing.
That's some lawless motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know him, they gonna be down for whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So man, so it's coming. Trade place is coming, man. And your bro just gotta stay up and keep it moving. Go ahead, Al.
No, I think he did it.
No, I wasn't gonna bring it up. Appreciate it.
We'll have a Luke Bowl out there slapping niggas.
Right. He's my personal slap.
Yeah.
He's a personal slap.
That's Esau's warm clock.
Yeah.
Slap his ass up every
Go wake up every morning.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And we living in the midst of that translation, man. You know, because Esau, you know, we would just read the spiritual brother just had the chart showing all the Edomites throughout history, the titles and names that they went under, and then go back to the Templars who created their banking, man. You know, and their banking was very deceitful, man. You know, because they would print out, you know, more receipts for gold than they actually had gold, because that's what the dollar's supposed to be, a measurement of gold. You know, but they started printing out more receipts than they had actual gold, man, fooling the people. So they have gotten the riches of the earth by deceit, man. You know, but we live in that translation, man. That's why you see Esau's crumbling on all levels. All right, and Israel is being awakened, man, because the Lord is translating the kingdom from the Esau, the wicked, to the elect of Israel, the righteous, man.
I imagine when Ecclesiastes 10:7, I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking in service upon the earth.
And those servants, all right, the Edomites and these other nations, man, but chiefly Esau, you know, because he's the one in power right now, man. Like, the horse represents power, man, you know, and walking on earth, that's servitude, man. All right, we're the princes, man. Yasha'Allah, the prince of the power, but we in captivity, man, you know, for our disobedience.
Did they have a statue?
Yeah, Esau flipped it around, had Theodore Roosevelt. I think he had a Gadite on one side, and he had a Judite on the other side, you know. And Gad had his gun pointing down, and you know Jake had his gun pointing up, pretty much showing that he fighting for Esau.
No, I think it was the other way around.
I think Gad.
Well, yeah, you're right. Because you know why? You're right because it was a movie and it was talking about how Gad, like basically they want to have sex because they didn't want to conceive and bring more Gadites into the world. But Judah kept, you know what I'm saying, springing forward and shit. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right.
Just jumping down to 14, it said, the Lord have cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. And those proud princes are Esau, man. You know? And you see an inkling of it with Trump. You know, we don't get to see the elites on TV, you know, in their character, but you can imagine how proud they are, man. As proud of Trump as he is, imagine how the elites are, man, who really running the things behind the scenes, man.
You just a puppet for them.
Come on. You know?
Real proud.
And then it said, verse 15, the Lord had plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. And it's the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth.
Yeah, and that's actually going into his system being destroyed, man. Because once the Most High destroys his system by the hands of Yahweh Shai, everything else is going to crumble, man.
Everything comes to an end, man.
Mm-hmm.
What scripture that Lord said he can't pass. Got bound, he can't pass.
So Job 14,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. Every kingdom that have any start, not beginning start, have end start. To end. I mean beginning and the end. And Esau is always at his end of his rulership, man.
That's right, bro. And they show you that even in basketball. Remember like the Detroit Pistons, they had their era. The Lakers had their era. Celtics, Chicago Bulls, you know.
LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
The so-called dynasties.
Yeah. The Ions.
Okay, cool. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Come. That cup is slavery. And you know, slavery.
Pretty much those curses,
Yeah,
man.
you know, curses. And that slavery. And our people when that slavery tough. It was tough what our people went through. Esau gonna drink that cup too. And we drunk it. Every gulp of it.
Yeah.
We drunk all of it. And Esau gotta get paid back. He done drink that cup too.
And Esau's gonna have a stronger spirit than we had during slavery. Because he's gonna have to basically sustain 1,000 years while we have the power, man.
Apostle Gabar said that through the spirit that you don't see how Esau can be able to manage that captivity, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Most High gonna give him that will, man.
Yeah.
1,000 years, long time.
Yeah.
And that time will be on our side.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at balance, right?
Job 14. Job 14:15. Job 14:15. He said, "Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee."
It should be 5.
14:5. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Come on. And the Most High knows exactly when time Esau shit gonna end. It's not gonna go 1 second past, not gonna go a minute past. When the Most High said it, how it said, and it is what it is. And that's when the children of Israel gonna be back on top, and all the other nations gonna be at the fucking bottom. And mainly Esau.
Yeah, I got a quick one, bro. Psalm 75:6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is a judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. You know, so he's gonna get ready to take Esau down. You know, Jacob, was gonna take hold of Esau's heels and snatch him out of his kingdom, man. And Jacob gonna be exalted, man. You know.
Man, everything waiting for us to take back our kingdom, man. The animals, you know, the vegetation, the other nations,
The
you know,
air.
the air. Good. Job 27:14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring should not be satisfied with bread.
And the reason why his offspring is not gonna be satisfied with bread is they're gonna be in slavery, man. Ain't nothing they can do or receive is gonna take them out that spiritual and physical confinement. You know.
And with that, hope y'all edified. I like y'all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I like it double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Say, stay straight, brother, pushing the truth and truth to sincerity. Shalom Israel.
Shalom.